Hey there, bud. You want to support the podcast? Well, you can by heading on down to patreon.com/sermeoutmusic. If we hit our $500 goal, we're going to have a new show. I'm editing this at 5 a.m. Oh, shit.
Nice.
Welcome to the podcast.
Oh fuck. That was, for some reason, I thought we were doing the clap sync again.
Yeah, I thought that
Hello,
was clapping.
everyone, and welcome. Wait, sorry, what? What'd you say?
What?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special short episode of Please Stop Talking. This is going to be, again, a shorter episode because someone who edits the audio is going to be out of town for a while and will not have time to edit a podcast. So we're recording this one in advance. Also, David, you said you wanted to provide context.
Oh, yeah. So,
Wait, you gotta introduce us first.
Oh my fucking God, I forgot.
it's fine.
As always, I'm your host, Avery, but you might know me better as Shammy.
You said night.
I know I did, David. Do you think I don't know that I fucked up the intro even when I get the intro right?
You seem upset.
That's David. I am upset.
Smells like smoke in my room.
I'm with you.
Smells like smoke in your room.
You say it sounds like, wait, what?
It smells like smoke in my room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's probably a fire.
Probably from
That's
all that
Kyle.
clapping.
That's Kyle.
Special guest Kyle.
Special guest Kyle.
Special guest Kyle.
And also special guest, it's raining tater tots.
It's my name's Charlie.
Tater Tits.
His name is Charlie.
I'm
Charlie
Charlie.
Titty Tots.
That's aggressive.
So, if you want context to this episode, you're probably going to have to listen to episode number 2, Goblins and Gondolas, and episode number 7, Calculating Route, because Charlie disagrees with what happened.
Charlie disagrees with
some
David's
events.
recollection of events. And if there's anything I know, it's that I like Charlie better than David. So I'm here to referee.
This is so fucked up.
All right.
I'm here to referee and determine what the truth
That
is
is true.
objectively.
And I'm here to pick sides even though I wasn't there.
Kyle's here to play both sides by his own admission.
I would just like to clarify that when the idea was when somebody first came up with the idea, I forget who it was going to be
was
called
you.
the Charlie Clarification Hour. I didn't realize it was going to be a battle between me and David.
It's a
But now that
battle
it
We're
is
of
actually
turned into
fighting
that.
for a spot on the
brains.
podcast right now.
Yes.
You're the challenger.
Charlie, I hope you're good at mixing audio.
I definitely have Audacity on my computer.
Okay,
That's
you have the
that's
job.
close enough.
Yeah. Hey, that's good enough for most podcasts.
Nice diss.
I do have the same kind of microphone that David has.
That
so.
is true. You're pretty
Eat
much
shit every
me.
podcast that doesn't have an audio engineer as one of the members.
Ooh.
So stupid.
Sorry if I sound kind of fried in this episode. I've been sitting like next to and or across from Ed for the past like 4 days writing nonstop and my brain is
Exhausting.
fried.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say like, oh, it's exhausting just because you're next to Ed.
No, I mean, it's distracting, certainly.
Yeah, probably only yells about fucking Speedwagon
actually-
memes.
He yells about what, sorry?
Speedwagon memes.
What?
It's mostly, you know what? I don't, forget it.
Okay, whatever. Charlie, what the fuck did I do wrong?
All right. First of all, the first thing I want to talk about is the Teo taxi. When I was
Okay,
in,
well, I know
This
what
is
you're
an
gonna
important
say.
story to the
I know
lore
what
of the
you're gonna
podcast,
say.
Charlie. I hope you understand what you're doing here.
Yeah,
look,
you're tampering with lore here.
I know
gotta
what
be
you're
honest.
gonna say, and go ahead, but you're wrong.
Oh
You don't-
my god.
look. I did have some notes that I took, but I can't find them anymore. So I'll just have to. The main point is that the Teo taxi guy was actually awesome. David really
No.
hated that guy.
He was. I fucking.
That guy
hated
was
that.
awesome. Look.
He was not. He
David,
was not at all. What the fuck
David.
are you on? You weren't the one fucking.
Let him
paid.
talk, David.
Look.
Oh my god.
I understand.
It's not the David reclarification hour.
You're right.
We'll have the David rebuttal hour in another year. So the Teo taxi guy was fucking awesome, and I think David mentioned every Teo taxi is a Tesla. It's a Model S, which is, it's a decent car. It was kind of gross in that Teo taxi, but that's fine. I'm willing to look past that.
I wonder why it was fucking gross.
Look, dude, every taxi's fucking gross. Okay, get over it. He was like like whipping it. Okay, he was really like putting the pedal to the metal on that thing. Which if you're in a Tesla, dude, that's what I want. Okay, I want to see how that thing rolls.
If you're in a Tesla and you put the pedal to the metal, it sounds like you're in a spaceship.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a spaceship.
It
feels like you're in a little fucking rocket. Okay, look, dude.
God,
It was Canada at like 2 a.m. Nobody lives in Canada at 2 a.m. Okay.
yeah. That's when the nightly rapture happens. You're Canadian.
so
You
wrong.
should know this.
So wrong. Go ahead.
And I will admit, he definitely did he like missed like an exit off one of the highways or something, but he took it like a fucking champion. He literally just stopped on the side of like an exit ramp and he went into reverse. Okay. That's sick. Okay. He's seizing control. Okay. He knows it's 2 a.m. Okay.
Whoa, he did not do that. What? He did not do that.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah, no, one of the times he did that. That's right.
He did not do that. Yes, he did.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
he
it's
did.
Oh, yeah. I wonder.
It's because he missed a couple.
I feel like this is a pretty good introduction into how I'm a much more credible source for this than David is.
What? Because he missed a bunch of exits. What do you
Yeah,
fucking
and
mean?
It was sick. He also
didn't-
played.
Hang on, really quick. I have a question.
In French.
I have a
You didn't even
question.
understand anything.
I have a question. David was paying for this taxi ride, right?
Yes.
I think I know why Charlie thought it was sick. Does Teo Taxi work like a regular taxi where there's a meter
Yes.
and him mixing the exits was
The
running up to
fucking-
me? Charlie, I
check
think
was
I know why. Charlie.
Charlie, the
Yes.
check was $100 when we got home.
It was.
I
Are you about to
told
say it was worth it? Because I think David might ask you for some reimbursement if that's the case.
That's the fucking reason why I got a fucking. They gave me back my money. And
Yeah,
then
they gave
some.
They gave you back your money, which means the whole thing was free.
Yeah, so why are you crying,
Yeah,
David?
that you basically got
Because
a little.
You got
He's
a
a
life
fucking
experience.
maniac.
You told the story on the podcast. You got
my
to
God.
live.
Yeah,
You got to build lore for free.
For a moment, you didn't live the life of a boring, disappearing at 2 a.m. Canadian. Like,
Yeah, it's
you existed for a night.
yeah. It made me feel pretty human.
You were
and
one
I'm
of the
not even
only
Canadian.
Canadians alive for that moment.
Yeah, and he played Bob Marley on the entire ride, and I just like smiled and bobbed my head, and he looked at me and in his like weird, gross French Canadian accent, he was like, "Oh, you like Bob Marley?" And I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Okay, good,"
Hell yeah.
and that was it. That's all we had to say about that, and which that conversation is a plus to me. I just think he didn't necessarily make my personal experience optimal, but he was clearly like a dude who knew what he was about. Okay. And I have respect for him for that reason. Like
Fucking maniac.
For knowing
I
what he
tried
was
to-
about. He was
a
about mania.
He was about to fucking kill us on the highway.
he was not, dude.
Drop us
Teslas are
down
like
the
super
fucking
safe, dude.
bridge.
If we got in like a bad crash, we probably would have been fine, and it would have been an even better story. So honestly, I'm upset that
Wrong.
he didn't get us in a crash.
Would have been a pretty
my
good story,
God.
David.
Yeah. So
Best part about that fucking thing was when we were on the auto route and he just fucking stopped because he fucked up with.
yeah, dude, I don't have the balls to do that, and for that, I respect him.
Oh my God.
David has no respect for testicles.
I think
Honestly.
David just likes to give bad reviews no matter what.
I
So,
really
he'll
think
just
that
make
might be
everything
the
into worst
case. I think it
experience.
might be something like in his
That
subconscious.
is
Hold on. This
wrong.
I think
David
what
literally was in Discord one day and he was complaining about how other people complain that he complains a lot. And then literally
that's the most David shit ever.
hold on. Literally
my
like
God.
like 3 days later, I get some messages from him on Snapchat. Kyle, you saw these too, where like he was running to make a bus and the bus almost left, but then the guy saw him and the bus stopped and he got on and the guy just gave him like a look. He was just like upset that he had to wait.
Wrong.
No.
That is not what
Let me
fucking
finish.
happened.
Let me finish. You little slut.
You
Okay.
are such a fucking thought.
Let me finish. Okay. David literally complains about that, and he said, "What if I was crippled or had trouble seeing? I bet he would feel like a dickhead then."
Neither of those things are true, David.
You are wrong. You're actually wrong, though, you fucking clod. You
where's my-
fucking gormless stoner. That is not what fucking
All right,
happened.
I'm opening my phone. You clarify, and I'll just get out.
You clarify,
The
Charlie
guy,
will hour.
no, I had my headphones on. I was on the phone, and I put my I swiped my card. It got accepted, and I didn't say hi to the guy. So he fucking grabbed my fucking arm, and he like tugged it and looked at me, and then he was like, "Yeah, you're not gonna fucking say sorry." And he was just a fucking big fucking.
In
cunt.
fairness, you should have said thank you.
I was on the phone, and I was like out of breath.
A nod, an acknowledgement, a thank you. Just say sorry. I was
God.
talking to the bus driver, to the person you were on the phone with.
But he was
Just
he was
continuing to talk
no.
on the phone after the guy stops the bus to let you on, and you're bitching.
No, but he was a dick about it. What do you fucking mean? He fucking.
I don't think you have
grabbed-
any
okay,
allies here, David.
He grabbed
I
me.
agree with David. If he tugs
grabbed
on
me
your
and
arm,
tugged
that's
me
Kyle,
and then
you're only
started
agreeing with
screaming.
David because that makes it even.
No, he fucking
I just
grabbed
actually
my
agree
arm,
with him this
tugged me,
time.
and he fucking screamed at
I mean,
me.
yeah,
What
that's
the
a bit
fuck?
much. You changed the story just now. You made it so he didn't say something. He screamed at you. That's not the same thing.
What? But because he didn't fucking say something. I didn't say he said something. I just
Why
said
are you
what he
quiet
said.
yelling?
Because I don't want to fucking scream right now.
Okay.
My vocal cords, ooh, they're precious.
Charlie, have you found the evidence?
I had to scroll out of me and David's co-owned Snapchat account and go into mine. I'm desperately scrolling.
Okay, David, I will concede. And I don't like agreeing with you on anything. You know this. But I will concede that he was a bit of a dick about it. But you absolutely should have acknowledged him and or thanked him for stopping the fucking bus.
No. It
I
is
was
literally, hold on. It is, I found it. It is literally so much worse than anything we've theorized here. Okay, here it is. David, don't you dare interrupt me right now, okay? I just want to preface with that. The bus driver waited for me at my stop while I was running, and when I got in, I was catching my breath from sprinting, and he was like, you can say thank you? What a dickhead asking to be thanked. Fuck, man, I hate people like that.
Okay,
I was legit trying to catch my breath. Calm down. Hold on. What if I was mute? He would look like a fucking champ then.
God, what a world. What if David was mute?
Wow, that is way worse.
What if I
way worse
hypothetically have this disability that I don't have? What a dick he would be. God, asshole.
David.
David, I have one question.
What?
How many stars you give him?
He was rude.
Are you about to justify the 1-star review?
Listen.
Did you actually leave a fucking review?
I can't. You can't leave a review for a bus driver.
Can you really
but,
not? I feel like you can do that some places.
Maybe.
He just drew 1 star on a sticky note and stuck it to the back of the bus.
Listen. I'm gonna. I
The
was
bus
wrong.
crashed the next
I
day.
was wrong.
And David's
And then
like,
the bus
I had
driver
nothing to do with it.
became mute because of the
No,
accident.
listen.
David's fucking stand power.
I was wrong about not acknowledging him, but he was a dickhead, so I was a dickhead to him afterwards.
I think it's all fair. You're both Canadian or French Canadian in the
All's
end. So like,
fair and French Canadian. Really
I look
not
like-
helping that stereotype that French Canadians are dickheads.
oh.
Oh, I can't believe you guys are doing this to me.
I like this. We should have Charlie on more often.
I was.
I really like the double checking. That's really good. We usually don't have someone to do that.
But you
What
guys are
if-
talking about. Where were you in the Teo taxi?
Oh yeah, what were you in the Teo taxi story?
I don't
He
remember.
just liked the fucking
I was just
guy
kind of like
and I
listing
didn't like
details
him.
about why that guy was kind of a serpent, kind of sick.
No, he was not.
I tried to roll down my window, and then I think he tried to roll it up, and
He rolled it
I like
back
didn't
up,
want him
yeah.
to, so I pressed down on my thing while he was pressing up on his, And I think he realized I was doing that. So he pressed the child lock button to keep it low where it was.
Yeah.
And then later I was trying to roll it down again. And I was like, hey, man, can I roll down the window? And he was like, oh, no, the window's broken.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That's so fucking funny. I can't believe I forgot about that. He absolutely did that because while we were crossing the fucking bridge, he like was raising my window and your window, and then I saw you click on it. That's fucking right.
That's so good.
That guy was just making like strictly power moves.
That dude was completely in power. Like you guys,
Yeah.
That
had
was the
nothing
most
you
alpha
could do.
Teo taxi driver of all time.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't pay $100.
I'm also glad you didn't pay $100.
Oh yeah, me too. That I actually probably would be upset if you had to pay $100.
Oh no shit.
Probably.
He also
Give
he
you a soft
definitely
maybe on being upset about it.
it would be a soft maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he definitely did drop us off like 2 blocks away and then hang out
did.
there with the back trunk open, even though we didn't put anything in the trunk
Yeah,
for a
that
while.
was really strange. He was just waiting next to the
I was
trunk
waiting
and
for him
we
to
were
grab,
walking
like,
away.
Like a wrench
A
from
machete,
his thing
just
and
kill
just
us.
like, yeah,
Smash our
but-
faces in.
Oh, after he dropped you guys off?
yeah.
Yeah.
But that didn't
Yeah.
happen, which means that guy was dope. It definitely,
Yeah,
he
was
definitely would have
so
lost a
fucking
star on my
sick.
review if he killed us.
He was so fucking
absolutely.
Yeah. And then,
So does that conclude the Teo taxi?
yeah, I think that's everything
Think
about
so,
Teo
yeah.
Taxi. The general
And then-
takeaway should be that guy was just kind of dope.
sick.
Yeah.
No.
Charlie says he's a serpent. David says he's a snake. Court rules in favor of Charlie. Next story.
You smashed your keyboard and I saw you typing in general.
I smashed my desk and my
Oh.
keyboard bounced. Yeah, it typed a space. I'm not proud of it.
Okay. Next
Sorry.
case.
So the next dispute that I have to bring to the court is about the drunk game of Smash that we were playing against strangers. Really, that whole night as a whole.
Okay. Can I just
Yeah, you go for that's all right.
Interject real
I'll allow the defense
I
to
was
have their opening statement.
I was extremely drunk. Like extremely drunk. Charlie, you know I was extremely drunk.
Yeah, you were pretty drunk after all like 5 of those
I-
beers.
Okay, this
half
doesn't sound like it's going to be an
remembered things.
argument. This sounds like David pleading with Charlie not to tell this one.
No, you can tell this one because how I remember it, I was the fucking king of the fucking playground, dude. I was so sick.
Well, you were playing Smash, so it absolutely was a playground.
A fucking CRT playground.
CRT
Go ahead, Charles.
playground. Anyways, okay. So, first of all, I just want to describe how drunk David was by relaying when he was
I don't
playing.
remember
It was
anything.
like Guitar Hero or Rock Band or one. I think it was Guitar Hero.
Oh,
but
it was Guitar Hero, yeah.
he was playing a game on easy, which is where it's like it's only 3 buttons of the 5, and it is like dead simple. And I have a snap of David just missing about 6 notes in a row, and then I pan to him, and he is looking at the screen with the burning intensity of 1,000 desert suns. Like you can I think you can see the smoke
think
coming
I-
out of his ears, and then he looks at the camera. And it's like 1,000-yard stare, like he just came from like overseas deployment. And then he looks back at the screen. Like it's seriously the focus
think I
behind that man's
actually-
eyes as he
I
missed
think
6
I
notes in a row on
actually remember
easy
that.
is just incredible.
I watched that snap and
I remember
fuck,
that
dude.
snap. You sent it recently, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hopefully we can edit that in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll definitely find it. That's
If we require Cameron to do some kind of work with the editing, it's going to take 4 weeks for this episode to come out.
I'll just put it in the description.
Easier, yeah.
yeah.
Link in the description.
Like in the description.
So later we started playing Smash on I think it was a Wii U. Anyways,
oh my god.
We were using
Charlie.
GameCube controllers.
Charlie,
What, bitch?
I just had a fucking epiphany. Holy fucking shit.
What?
Oh
what was
my
your epiphany,
god.
David?
Okay, no, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll fucking come back to this.
Why did you stop the story?
Because
I'm gonna stop the story and tell you something happened.
Because
But go
I
ahead.
can't fucking believe. Go ahead.
Okay. So we were there. We were playing Rock Band or Guitar Hero with one of David's friends. Then David's friend left, and we started playing Smash. And
You can say Ferds. You can say he's a bitch for leaving.
yeah,
can
Ferds
say
is a
that.
bitch. So we were playing for a while, and David was, I forget who David was playing. I was playing Zero Suit
Bayonetta, I
Samus,
think.
and I had never really played, like I played Smash 64 a little bit. I understand what Smash is, but I don't really play it. And I was doing like okay, definitely could have been a lot better. David was still beating me, but we were still kind of getting pitchers, and I was drinking 2/3 of them, and David was drinking like a third and just getting absolutely sauced.
Fucking
Which-
stunked.
A third of a pitcher is like a beer and a half, 2 beers. And later in the night, these two guys just come because it's just two of us, and then these two other guys come and they wanted to start playing, so they got controllers. And David is sitting there, like his body is flat on the couch, and his neck is just at a 90-degree angle, and he's playing the game, and he's holding the controller out at like arm's length. It's like on his thighs, and
Call that a power stance.
yeah, it's definitely that's the ready position for Smash.
It's the ready position for some kind of smash.
And me and I had started beating David pretty consistently, and I was kind of talking
I
shit
don't
to him.
remember. I
but-
don't remember that.
Yeah, I know you don't, but you were just you were losing.
I'm gonna be
you
honest.
were terrible.
That's the only part. Nope, that's the only part I fucking disagree.
Yeah, I remember because I kept talking
I-
smack to you about it for like a month afterwards, and I think you just are deciding
No.
not to remember that because that is
it
absolutely
hurts
what
too
happened.
much.
I'm pretty fucking sure I beat
David,
you.
it's okay. It's okay. This is a
But
safe
I was-
space. You can
I
admit
It's
was
it.
okay that
really
you
drunk.
got fucking
Maybe I thought-
annihilated at a baby
maybe I
game.
thought-
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe I thought I was winning, but I was so drunk. I was like,
I think that's the most plausible explanation because
I
you were
really
not
think maybe
winning.
you thought you were controlling Charlie.
it's
You
so
were like, yeah, dude, I'm
it's
kicking
so
your ass.
possible because he was playing Zero Suit Samus and I was playing Bayonetta, and they kind of look
Yeah.
the same when you're fucking wasted.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Holy
And then
shit.
these two guys
The
were coming.
guys.
And David was like talking shit to them, like I'm pretty drunk, dude. I'm sorry I'm beating you so much, but he wasn't. He was losing terribly to all of us. He was like one of the first guys that was knocked out.
Did I say the
Most David
Yeah.
thing I could possibly imagine.
That's not the most David thing.
It's pretty high up there.
No,
That's
it's
pretty-
not.
Sorry, I'm crushing you guys in this game, idiots. I'm so drunk, and you're all my bitches, anyways.
I think they just
You're
what
making
just
me
While
sound-
walking off the fucking edge of Final Destination. Get fucking destroyed, scrub.
You're making me sound like such a fucking
Go back to DB
cunt.
Fighter Z.
Fuck.
I don't think, but I don't. That's I think what came out of his face, but I don't think that's what they heard because I was sitting behind David and his neck was at a 50-degree angle, so he was just talking like this the whole time, and or a 90-degree angle, and I was like between David and these guys, and I think they just like heard mumbling because every time he would talk, they would just like look over at him and then look at me and give me like a kind of like a look that I honestly have never really seen before. But I kind of
Was it like a, is this your
it wasn't
child
it
look?
was like a mix of like accusation, confusion, and
Concern?
concern. Yeah,
I think it was more concern than anything.
no, there was definitely a good dose of accusation in there. Like they were like, it's like
Who
when
the
you're
fuck
thinking like
is
someone
this?
come collect their mans, but I was the person that was supposed to collect David, and I was right there, and I
So
should
it
have
was
been in
less
the process
collect your
of
mans,
collecting him.
more collect your boys.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't like this episode of the podcast.
I love this episode.
Yeah, this episode is fantastic. I can just imagine, like, I can perfectly see David sitting like laying completely.
Oh no, I can
flat at
I can
90 degree
envision
angle,
that
like,
perfectly.
You guys are
It's so bad.
you guys are making me sound way worse than I actually am. By so fucking much. Oh man. Go on.
Is that it? Is there more to that story?
I gave him my keys, so I'm
I thought you were about to say, gave him
yeah,
my
we didn't
phone
even
number
drive
and said
there.
if you want to rematch sometime. Maybe I can
I
teach
think
you some stuff
they
when I'm
left
sober.
they left super fast.
Yeah, they
I
started
can't
playing something else
imagine
almost
why.
right away.
Anyways, okay, so here's my epiphany. I actually went to the same bar on Canada Day, so like 4 days ago, and I actually played. I was playing Tekken with Babs, and then one of those two guys was actually there, and he wanted to play Mortal Kombat at that booth, and I saw him and I knew him from somewhere, but now it's like clear as day that guy saw me piss fucking drunk just on that couch.
So he got the rematch, right?
No, he wanted to play Mortal Kombat, so I
pussy.
didn't play. Yeah,
Fuck that guy.
fuck that guy.
I side with Charles on this one.
I also side with Charles on this one.
I mean,
That's-
it's hard. I side with Charles on this one. Like I was so wasted.
That's so fucking funny. Just picturing you lying down, fucking like this, fucking destroying you guys. I'm so drunk that I'm just fucking crushing you.
He wasn't even aggressive about it. He was just it's like he was apologizing for winning and then just also tacking on the fact that he was like hammered.
I love that so much.
Oh man. And then the other thing,
I don't remember anything else about that.
I think
I
the
remember
last thing,
blurred faces, and I think we got in an Uber.
yeah, we
I
took
hope
an
you
Uber
got
or a
an
tail
Uber.
taxi home or something, and I remember just like you were doing a lot of laughing and smiling for that entire process home. I
Oh,
Like,
I had
walked
a
you
good
to your room.
time.
You
in your
You
thought
took
house.
him in.
and
you
I
thought
have a
you were going
Snapchat.
home a winner.
Did you tuck me in?
Basically, it felt like it at
Really?
the time.
Oh
No,
God.
I didn't literally tuck you into your bed, dude. But
Hard to
what
tuck
the
you in when I'm laying there next to you.
I didn't tuck you in. I tucked us in.
Oh, nice.
I regret saying that.
I don't.
Can't wait.
Too late.
Can't wait for the ship. Oh,
I
my
can
God.
wait very long, thanks.
Oh
I have a
my
Snapchat
God.
of you closing the curtains in your room, and you just look back at the camera and you just start laughing
What?
to yourself.
What?
That sounds creepy as shit. What the fuck?
Please link this one too if we can.
That's really fucking creepy. Link the, we're gonna link it.
No,
Link
it's
in
not
description.
creepy if you.
We're gonna link in the description.
Yeah, vote if it's creepy in the comment section.
The fuck?
It's,
Based on that
it's not like I was like peering at you through
No,
blinds or
that's
like
not what I'm
sticking a
saying.
camera
That's
under
not
your
the
door.
creepy part, Charlie. I'm saying David sounds creepy.
I was,
Oh,
Oh,
Based
Alright, I'll
on the
allow that.
description, just you like Snapchatting David, and then he just closes the curtains and just turns and looks at you and starts laughing. That's fucking creepy as shit.
I don't
I-
remember anything from that night.
I probably just had a hard time seeing it that way because it's hard for me to view David as a threat.
That's
But
true.
I think that's not a terrible.
Yeah, you're a
description.
person, not a business.
Can't review me on Yelp.
Oh my God.
I love this episode.
I know. This is my favorite.
It's like this Snapchat. It's going to be like what David does
This
before he
episode
writes a
is
Yelp
going to be
review.
5 minutes long because David edits the podcast.
It's gonna be the fucking David defamation hour.
God.
What else, cunt? Case
Uh,
3.
The last one. Well, I'm already 2 for 2, so I've already
Okay.
won the best of 3.
Case 3.
Make it a shutout.
Case 3 is honestly much less interesting.
What
It's
is
just-
it?
I'm glad
when we
you
found-
saved it for the finale then.
Oh,
When
what
we
a
found
finale.
that passed out. All right, the passed out hobo. They were like lying down on the ground when we found him, and
Yeah, those two girls were fucking poking at him with a stick.
yeah, those two girls were poking at
not
him with
true.
a stick.
That's
And
not true.
yeah, that's not. I didn't want to correct that part, but I just wanted to correct that I was definitely not like cowering in a corner. Like David, when David told the story, he like described. You didn't say that.
No, he
Like,
didn't
the way
say
you
that.
described me.
He described it like you
You were
were
just
standing
confused.
around cluelessly.
Yeah, you described me like I was standing around, looking around, hoping that we could move on, and like completely like panicking. I would like I got down and I shook their shoulder.
We were all,
and I was like talking
all
to him.
down, and
Yeah.
those two girls were fucking actually poking at him.
Yeah, like those. I think one of them like
Brave.
kicked their foot,
Actually,
Or
that's
something.
true. Yeah.
and then I kind of just like shook their shoulder, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And they went, "Way," which is apparently French Canadian for yes. Yeah, it was that. It was a
Some-
very
Sounded like a cow dying. Like.
yeah.
So it sounded like French Canadian.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically. I was just relieved that they were alive, and I was like, all right, well, I guess we have to move on.
Yep.
God, what a finale.
I mean, that's
Wait, didn't you guys say there was like a hot dog or a wiener stand thing?
No, I'm sure there were several wiener stand things with those
what?
two.
A wiener stand. I'm
Didn't
so.
you guys like some hot dog thing or corn dog or something?
What?
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 There was
What?
something that you said David that forgot about to mention completely that you had to bring up earlier.
I don't cut this out. Neither of you
Yeah.
remember it, so I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can say when we did our road trip, I don't remember if we said the coyote story because that was.
Oh, yeah,
fucking
the coyote
Oh yeah, that's the
story.
one.
That was horrifying.
Corn dog? What do you mean?
Corn dog.
I don't know, dude. Coyote, corn dog, same
Coyotes and
thing.
corn dogs, dude.
Coyotes and corn dogs.
That was like a fucking 3-year-old's word association.
Both words have a C in it. Yeah, it was fucking 3 or 4 a.m.
Yeah.
We were gonna piss ourselves. We were in
You
Colorado.
need a little more context than that.
Wait, I don't like that this got brought up as the wiener story and the coyote story, and you're talking about how you're gonna piss yourselves
No,
on a road trip.
there's no wieners, there's no corn dogs involved.
there's-
This is
there-
about
there are
peeing
two-
and it's about coyotes.
There's 2 wieners because
Okay.
there was peeing involved.
All right, look, we don't, David, you don't have to.
It's technically true.
I swear.
I
you don't-
swear.
You guys were driving and you were about to piss yourselves.
Yes,
Oh,
we were
yeah,
driving.
and we stopped we stopped at this fucking ghost town and we were just walking around aimlessly trying to find somewhere that was open, but it was super scary.
It was seriously like
It was completely dead.
like
It
was
looked like nobody lived there at
Yeah.
all.
it was
And
really weird. There was
we
definitely
were both gonna piss ourselves.
yeah.
And we're just walking around far from the car, no lights. We just see the fucking starry sky, and then we just hear like a bunch of coyote owls.
Yeah, it was seriously. It was like a
We were-
whole like pack.
We just look at each other like,
I was-
"Hey, where's the car?"
I was like,
Bag.
it was so like dead silent in town. I was literally waiting for them to start like rolling down the middle of Main
Yeah,
Street,
dude,
like some shit out of I Am Legend,
Straight up.
dude.
Straight up. It was actually, it was so scary. We get back in the car. We drive like 10 minutes. We're out. It's just a field. There's nothing. We don't see anything. It's complete darkness. The only light is the car. We both get out of the car. Charlie goes on one side of the road. I go on the other side. And we just have the lights on in the car. We just start like doing our business, you know.
Just
And then
peeing off the
fucking-
side of the road.
we just while we're peeing, the fucking car shuts down. Complete
Oh, yeah.
darkness, and immediately we start hearing the fucking coyotes again.
That's fucking amazing.
And I was so fucking we were both sleep deprived.
Because where I was peeing, it was like there were like bushes right next to the side of the road, and I had the lights. I had like my phone light on, so I couldn't see like into a field past the road. It was
You were smart. I didn't even have my phone out because my phone didn't have any more batteries. I was just
Jesus fucking Christ! This is a horror movie situation.
Yeah, really, Jesus
Dude.
Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I was super fucking scared, and I just remember I awkwardly saying like, "Huh, what if we die tonight?" And you didn't answer me, so I was like,
Dude,
"Shit,"
because
I
he
guess
was
they
already
took him.
dead.
Yeah, I guess they took him.
dude.
I guess they took us.
In retrospect, I think the best part about that decision making was that we were in the middle of a town, and then we heard coyotes, so we decided to go
you drove off
drive
to the
into a
middle of
field and
nowhere.
pee in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, we were really fucking
Away
sleep
from the
deprived.
streetlights.
We were
Yeah,
extremely sleep deprived.
We were pretty tired,
Yeah,
but
Powerful stuff.
it was spooky times.
So if they want to, if people would potentially want to see clips of you guys on a road
Oh,
trip
yeah.
together,
Okay, so wait, before
Okay.
that, the reason why we're doing this is because I was Snapchat famous, and
Among my
strangers said they loved me.
like
Wait,
just
he's
like my
really
personal
not used to it.
Oh.
like I
I'm sorry,
was
David.
posting,
I've been mean to you a lot this episode. I love you, man.
this is yeah.
I was
Charlie,
posting
go ahead.
a bunch of snaps of David to my story, and just a bunch of people that didn't know David or
Yeah,
honestly even me
Because
that
the
well.
thing is, when you post a Snapchat on a story, and you have geotagging on, everybody
No.
in Chicago could see
no,
the
That's-
snaps, right?
no, these were just
No?
my friends. That's
What?
when you post to like the story of an entire city. Did you think
Yeah,
that you
but
were
you
famous
did
all
do
throughout
that.
Chicago?
No, you actually did do that because I
No,
remembered there
no,
was
yeah.
like 100 or so views.
I have a lot of Snapchat friends, dude.
What?
Why are you breaking his heart right now, dude? Let him fucking live.
All right, yeah, dude. you were-
I'm with David on this one.
I didn't know you had fucking. I win. I win. But yeah, that and there.
You posted the bean one to the Chicago City. Story,
yeah, I
right?
posted the bean and the one where he said Trump Tower looks like a vape.
Yeah, that one.
But the point
Yeah.
is,
The point is, people. There was just random strangers that were like, "Fucking love this kid. I want to see more."
Yeah. So we
Strangers to
decided,
David. Let him
Yeah,
have
strangers
this,
to
Charlie.
David. These were my friends, but
Strangers
they
to me.
didn't. Yeah.
I'm.
So we decided to make
Strangers to
A
David
Snapchat.
sounds like the
us.
sounds like a really fucked up movie. Go ahead. Sorry.
Sounds like my biography.
No, it sounds like the title of the Coyote story.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh my god, it do. Anyways,
It do.
so I'm
So
I'm going
Let
back,
Charlie talk.
but his stories are stupid and dumb, and they're
No, but-
always
yeah. Well,
super
at least they're not
spiteful.
wrong.
They're so
So-
spiteful. Anyways,
So we made. Me and
We
David
made a
made
Snapchat
a Snapchat
because-
account.
I'm
I-
coming back to Chicago, and we're gonna Snapchat all the way through the road trip. You can add us. We're gonna add everybody that fucking adds us.
There's no like restrictions. You can even this is gonna be on my phone because David's the star and I'm just kind of behind the camera. But
Oh wow!
you can send me
you can call me the
Snapchats.
talent. It's all right.
Let's relax, easy now, David.
Okay. Yeah, it's
so
called
It's called Chavid versus the World. Yeah.
Isn't it? It's Chavid versus
CHAVID.
World, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
Chavid,
no.
Chavid versus World.
Yeah. So CHAVIDVSWORLD. Chavid versus
Yeah.
World.
No spaces.
No space. Well,
I'll
there's
tweet
no
out
spaces.
like the Snapchat QR code.
I'll also tweet out the Snapchat QR code. This episode is going to come out the day when I take the plane to Chicago.
Okay, which will
So
be my
So it means
birthday, by
add
the way.
now to see all the
Yeah.
excitement.
that means add now this, so you can see as it goes, like the story as it happens. We're gonna
Yeah.
save. We're gonna
I'll-
save all of it as
I'll
well.
And let me
post-
tell you,
I'll post a little bit of like flashbacks from the last trip to get you guys
yeah.
little teasers.
Because last year I was receiving all of these and they were fucking entertaining as hell. Like you could combine them and make a movie out of it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
add them on Snapchat, Chavid vs. World.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And watch
And
the,
then we'll all have video evidence, and then everyone can corroborate my stories against David's because we know David is wrong all the time.
Yeah.
This is so fucked up. I'm not wrong.
I do like
all
this
the
though. I do
time.
like that we're finally holding evidence against David.
I'm not wrong all the time. You.
Yeah, just like the majority.
Oh my god, that is. I fucking hate you. I think this is changing our friendship.
I'm sorry, David. Listen, David, when Charlie's not involved, I can't possibly prove that you're lying. So your stories are all true as far as I'm concerned.
Charlie's just your counter.
You were. There's always somebody else with me. Oh my god,
David.
Whatever.
David, stop being so goddamn sensitive
I'm a sensitive boy.
and plug your social media.
You can find me crying at Sir Meow Music on Twitter. Sir Meow Music on SoundCloud.
You can find him at
Spotify.
Sir Meow
on
Music on
Spotify.
Twitter, SoundCloud, and Twitch. Sir Meow on Spotify. Okay. Charlie.
I am just at Just Tater Tots on Twitter. Yeah, that's like
Hot
no,
takes
it's,
on
no,
economics.
it's not like the handle,
It's
the
ju- okay,
username
it's
is
at Just
quote,
Tater Tots.
Just Tater Tots. It's
Yeah.
not like it's like it's. I think they.
You
get
made
I
it
think
really
you get
hard for people to find your Twitter, is basically.
Wait, I don't even understand now, and I follow you.
At
What is it?
JUSTTATERTOTS.
Okay, good, good.
Yeah. It's not like it's
Watch
only
the-
Tater. It's
Link in description.
link in description.
Link in description.
Dial.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Twitter at SirZulu_.
You can follow
What
me
about
on
you,
Twitter.
Avery TV.
Did you just call me Avery TV?
That's good.
You can follow me on Twitter at Shammy TV. And nothing else really matters, I guess. What are we even doing here?
I don't know. Fucking berating me.
Oh, I should have saved a party popper.
Ah, fuck.
Run.